Hello, thank you very much for coming back to my channel. Not calling back to my channel, but coming back. Today we're taking a look at the Earthrise Space Force. I think that's what they're called. Figures here of Blastmaster and Fuzur. Now, as you can see originally here, I do have my Generation 1 toy here. This was given to me by a kid up the road when he no longer wanted Transformers, circa 91 or 92. He is missing the top, as you can see. But originally the character's name was Blastmaster and Fuzur, but due to trademark reasons, can't really do that anymore. They both transform into shuttles here. Let's take a look at the new one. The new one here does transform into a NASA shuttle. He, unfortunately, doesn't look quite that well. The parts here don't like to match up, so they do kind of bend and wobble. But it is a spaceship, and spaceships are always cool. Especially for those of us who grew up back when America still had a space program worth talking about. As you can see here, the combined mode is rather sleek. It is sexy. If you turn it upside down, you can see the bots. But hey, it is what it is. He does look like a nice updated version of this figure, who I'm going to take away for now, because we are going to talk about some cool little features here. First off here, due to the way that he transforms, I said, due to the way that he transforms, thank you. He does, of course, split apart as the classic Micromaster Combiners did. And yes, they were called Micromaster Combiners, even though all they did was combine in vehicle mode. Not going to be confused with the later figures, which actually could combine via suits of armor, kind of like the GoBots. He transforms. You can actually separate them, and they do remain individual vehicles. You can see here that Fuzur has separate engines, and Blastmaster here has a separate cockpit. Can't really do much with it. Doesn't really look that cool, but it is a feature. I did want to show it off. As far as the transformation goes, they do pretty much replicate the classic here. Classic, of course, is nice and easy, whereas this one will add a few more steps. So we're going to go ahead and take him. We're going to put him here. We're going to take him, fold this in, pull up his head, if it will come out. You know, when toys are 30 years old. Come on, there we go. Sorry, I had to get a thumbnail in there, and I'm going to get it in a shot for you. Let's go ahead and put him. He doesn't like to stand. His legs are really loose, and they kind of fits because this guy doesn't like to stand either. But same deal. You're going to take the legs, you're going to fold them out. You're going to take this back. You're going to kind of fold it back here. Come on. And you'll take the arms and put them out. That doesn't look right. 1 second here. I really should invest in getting some better editing technology, and I'd put a technical difficulties thing up, but hey, there we go. Sorry, the arm pegs weren't coming down. I am amazed just at how tight these are. My past experience with this line is Battle Masters are usually very, 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 very inferior quality compared to the original toys. He does have an extra step here that I forgot about, where you twist the legs. Again, that comes down. He's the only one that has built-in weaponry, from my knowledge. Oh, one thing I didn't talk about. These guys do have the ability to form a giant gun. These parts here are the barrels. And I'm not even going to bother showing it because I don't think it looks that good. I'm not a big fan of it anyways. Now, what's really cool about this transformation, when you transform it back and forth, is you cannot transform the head without this being in the right spot, and you can't transform it back without the pieces being in the right spots. Because when you push this down, it folds into the cavity that's in there. Other than that, this one is a really easy transformation. And again, these things are tight, and my experience so far with Earthrise in Siege Battle Masters is they're usually crap and they fall apart at the first touch. Now, because of how much back weight he has, he doesn't like to stand. As you can see, he doesn't stand on his own, so he is getting pushed to the back. Let's go ahead and bring over Fuzur, Phaser. I forget his other name that he had. Take a look at him. Let's go ahead. Reminds me kind of like a mechanoid Spider-Man with a weird-ass clown face grin. But those look nice. He does a hip rotation. His knees do bend. Arms go forward, backwards, and out. Head doesn't move. That's okay. And Blastmaster, or the guy who continuously must lay down. Reminds me a lot of me, actually. Alright. Put his arms down there for a second. Come on, camera, focus. Not really focusing. Reminds me more of Beast Wars Dinobot head. The way that the mask is shaped. But you can see how he transforms and how relatively simple, sweet he is. Again, it is what it is. They are Battle Masters. The Earthrise figures here aren't exactly the best, but just to give you a little bit of a size comparison here, how they compare to their Generation 1 selves. They're pretty much the same height. If we bring in Double Crosser here, again, another figure that doesn't like to stand up because I don't have that out right. Sorry, I never transformed him back after the last video there because he transforms into a ramp. Of all the things, Hasbro, of all the things, I'd rather have Action Masters than ramps. And I'm not knocking Action Masters, I actually enjoy those figures. But just to show you how he compares to other Battle Masters and how they compare to a bulk such as Blue Streak here, another figure who doesn't like to stand up. I'm having a lot of good luck with these figures lately. But yeah, as you can see, they are tiny. They are fun. This, of course, is going to look really great next to Skylynx and Astro Train. And the reason for it, of course, is it has a fully licensed NASA rocket spaceship, and I do think it looks amazing, despite the fact that the pieces don't line up as well. And again, as far as these Battle Master figures, this is the best set I've bought. The figures actually don't feel cheap. The parts aren't just randomly popping off. The only real problem, of course, is he doesn't stand up unless you like really bend him forward and then you give him like a Quasimodo look. But other than that, fantastic toy. Hit like, comment, subscribe, do what you want. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.